Alright, so I'm going to start this off with... Well, first off, I'm sorry if the fan is very loud, but it's like 90 degrees here, so fuck you. I don't care if you hear this blowing and shit. I can't help that. I can't help that. It is hot as dicks here, and I can't help... No. So, let's get that out of the way. Now, I'm going to make this... I don't know if I'm going to do an entire Extreme Rules breakdown of what I disliked about it, but I want to talk about the women's Extreme Rules match because that was just straight fucking garbage across the board. That match was just not good. It was not good. Now, there are some people on the internet who want to trash Alexa Bliss, like JD and others. Now, I'm going to defend Alexa Bliss. Okay, let's just get this out of the way. Yes, she's got a great little ass that you just want to smother your face in it. Okay, fine. Let's get that out of the way. She's got a great little ass. Fine. That whatever. I mean, literally, you just want to bury your face right in that and go, blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. Okay, fine. We'll get that out of the way. But I'm going to compare her to a modern-day Hogan, a modern-day John Cena. Because what she does do well, she does well. Now, for example, let's put it this way. If Cena had the 5 moves of doom, Hogan had 3. Okay? Now, Hogan in the ring was just god-awful. His in-ring technique was just shit. But he had a likable character, and he could tell a story. And he was good on the mic. He had those 3 qualifications. Okay, same thing with Cena. Cena is god-awful in the ring. I don't care if you're a Super Cena fan 30694. I don't give a fuck who you are. Okay, I don't care if your avatar picture's John Cena with a dick up his ass. I don't care who you are. Cena in the ring sucks. The guy can't wrestle. He can't. I'll give you 2 examples. Was it a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever it was, when Rusev put him in the Accolade, whatever the fuck it was. And he was so stiff, Cena, physically was as stiff as dicks, that he couldn't get in the stupid thing, the Acolyte. He couldn't get into that. Or Accolade, whatever the fuck it is. He couldn't get into it. Trying to watch him take a Styles Clash from AJ Styles. When he's hanging upside down, he's trying to get his big bulky arms, around AJ's ankle so he could do the move. The guy is stiff as dicks in the ring, but what's he got? He's got, well, I don't like his character, but whatever. He's good on the mic. I don't even know if he can tell a good story. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not a Cena fan, so whatever. Now, you got your brain-dead fans who are like, oh, Cena, Roman Reigns, those guys, no, I'm not talking to you because you're an idiot. But the people who watch this and are like, who watch this product and they're tired of seeing the same bullshit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, okay, that's where I'm coming from. So when it comes to Cena, the top guy, I don't know. I don't think he's that great, to be honest with you. But I can understand why they made him top guy. Fine. Same thing with Alexa. Now, a lot of people saying, oh, Alexa can't wrestle, or Alexa's... Now, she has been very tentative in the ring since around WrestleMania, which is, late March, early April. Now, I think she had a boob job. Well, I not think. She had a boob job around then. So she might be kind of tentative in the ring, what she does, and that might be part of it. Because I think she has a talent to actually go in the ring. Now, she's not a Bayley, she's not a Sasha Banks, she's not Charlotte Flair. Hell, she's not even Becky Lynch. She's not that good in the ring as far as like technique and all that bullshit. But she can tell a good story usually. So I will take And I will go above and beyond and say that Alexa Bliss is the modern day Hulk Hogan for the women. She is. You're going to remember her in 10 years. You are. Like Lita and Trish, you're going to remember them. Do you remember half the other? Can you even think of half the other women? No. You're going to remember Alexa Bliss. Hell, are you going to remember Becky Lynch? No. Currently, right now, with what they're doing with her, it's like, and this is a problem that I have collectively with WWE. It's like you watch NXT, guys like Bobby Roode, can't miss. Guys like Cien Almas, can't miss. Sami Zayn, you want to see him. You want to see Kevin Owens. You want to see all these guys. Drew McIntyre. It's like you can't wait to see them in NXT, see what they're going to do next. And then they get called up to the main roster, and it's like, they're there. I see them on my TV, but I'm not actually seeing them. It's like, I understand what Cena means when he does the thing where you can't see me. I understand that now. It's like, I watch Bobby Roode. He's on my TV, he's performing, but I'm not actually seeing him. It's not the same Bobby Roode that we saw before. It's not the same Shinsuke Nakamura that we saw. It's not the same Asuka that we've seen before. This is a very watered-down bullshit version of those characters. I mean, how do you go from, I can't wait to see them, to, I don't give a fuck if their heads explode and they all went to Mars? I don't understand how you can do that as a billion-dollar company. Now, I understand, okay, they get called up, so they got to start at the bottom. I can understand it, but at least you can push them and make them likable. So it's like, okay, Asuka's here, first day, okay, whatever. Now, she's been here a while, but she's been here in the main roster. Okay, well, she's going to start out simple. Fine, I could deal with that. But after a year, and she's losing stupid matches because she's kicking some schmuck in the back, well, what's her face comes up behind her? That's just stupid. It's just dumb. I'm sorry. But anyway, that match, that women's match, that Extreme Rules women's match was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Now, I don't know what they're doing with Ronda Rousey, whether she's just really bad, or they're trying to do the moves like when she powerbombed Alexa Bliss into the table a couple weeks ago on Raw. She's not doing it the same way that everybody else does it. Now, I don't know if that was deliberate, like, okay, she's MMA or whatever the fuck it is she does. She's doing all that stuff. So we want to take the same move and do it a little different, so it's like they're trying to make it look different even though it's the same move. But it looks awkward. I don't like the way it looks. I would much rather see her do the move the way it's supposed to be and get it right and actually look good doing it, because that would make her look good. Like, she came into this sport, this wrestling sport, and she's getting it. Watching her do these things, it's cringeworthy. But again, I don't know if they're trying to make the style look slightly different because she's coming from a different background, MMA or whatever the fuck it is. So they're trying to make it look a little bit different than your typical WWE training way to do it. I don't know. I don't know, man. But that match was straight fucking garbage. There's this one moment. I saw nobody talk about this, where Mickie James is about ready to beat Ronda over the back with the kendo stick. When Mickie James reaches back with the kendo stick, like, over her head to, like, smash her, she bops somebody on the fucking head. Now, I don't know if it was a fan or if it was somebody, like, in the ring area there, where the bell is. I don't know. She hit somebody with the fucking stick. Now, I don't know what that was all about. And then Ronda tried to throw Mickie into the ring, and Mickie didn't make it into the ring, so she had to stop and then crawl into the ring. It was horrible. That match was absolute fucking garbage. Now, I don't want to be an asshole when I say this, but Nia is god-awful. She's horrible. But I will say that since she's been champion, she has gotten better, even though that bar was very low. She did get better. Like some of them, some of the people, when they become champion, they get better. Like Alexa was nothing before she became champion. Then she kicked it into another. She went to the next level, and became something bigger. Okay, Becky Lynch became champion. She did nothing. Naomi got champion twice, I think. Boring, did nothing. Charlotte became champion, became better. Sasha became better. Bayley, well, I don't know if it's technically Bayley's fault. Well, no, actually, in NXT, Bayley was pretty big. And then she got moved up and they kind of ruined her, like they ruined everybody else. So she's a little bit different, but yeah, some of them, when they become champion, they go to the next level. And Nia sort of did that, even though the next level, I think, basically if you were ground level, she went to like level 1, like the next step up. Okay. Which, that ain't saying much. Okay. But like Carmella hasn't been better since she became champion. She hasn't been better at all. Now I'm not gonna shit on her technically in the way she, in the technical sense, in the sense that she is god awful in the ring. I'm not gonna shit on her there, but I don't know. I'm not interested in her. She's not doing anything that makes me interested. WWE is not putting her in any position that makes me interested. I don't know. It's just like if she loses a championship, I don't think anybody's going to remember her. You're not going to remember Carmella in 10 years. You're just not. Okay, you're not. You are going to remember Alexa Bliss. Are you going to remember Nia Jax? No. Do you remember Tamina? No. Do you remember, do you remember Glow? What's her face? Naomi? You're not going to remember her. You're not going to remember her in 10 years. You're just not. I mean, she'll probably still be around. They'll probably promote her more. You know, like, oh, she's coming back, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like they do with Trish and Lita once in a while. But you're not... I don't know, man. But like I said, that match is just god-awful. And I'm going to be honest, I like the fact that they didn't put the Roman Reigns, Bobby Lashley, or Bobby Trashley, put their match last, because it would have gone off the rails. Now I will say, and I said this, I tweeted this, and I said this on WWE's Facebook. This was the best we've seen of Bobby Lashley, both in the ring and then the interview after. Bobby Lashley, this was good for him. But again, that bar was not set very high either. So, I mean, you know, all he has to do is just show up and blink, and it's better than what he's been giving us lately. You know, especially when he first came to WWE, or came back, I should say, to WWE. I mean, he almost killed some people. He damn near killed Sammy. It was whoever else it was. He does that stupid thing where he lifts them up and then, you know, he damn near dropped a couple guys on their fucking head. So yeah, it was kind of a crappy start. I'm not gonna lie, it was definitely a crappy start for him. But last night was very good. I don't want to say very good, but for him, no shit, fuck it. It was very good for him. It was a good showing for Bobby Lashley. I still don't give a fuck. Okay, they didn't do anything to make me care about those two guys. Like, for example, what was I think they said that Paul Heyman booked their feud on Raw when they had to they did that pull apart brawl and shit. The booking was great, just the problem is it was Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley. Nobody gives a fuck. Those two guys are boring. They're charisma vacuums. It's just, especially Bobby. Bobby's a charisma vacuum. It's like, now I will give Reigns some credit. Reigns definitely was trying, okay? And it is what it is. But the match was okay. I'm not gonna lie, it was okay. It wasn't match of the night. I'm never gonna remember it. I don't care if I ever see it again. But it was what it, it is what it is. Now I'm gonna say that the Seth Rollins match with Ziggler, what the hell were they doing? I don't understand how. First off, these 30-minute argument matches are for pussies. Okay, let's go back to 60. Now, whatever. But sitting there for 30 minutes. Now, I've seen these guys go for 20 minutes tops and barely get a fall. We saw on, what was it, Raw, a week ago, 2 weeks ago? They went 30 minutes and they got one pinfall. Yet in this match, there was like 7 or 8 pinfalls. Are you kidding me? What the hell was that? I mean, where's the consistency? There's no consistency. None. And, I don't know, man. No. The one thing I kept asking myself, why is Drew McIntyre not just repeatedly punching Ziggler in the face to get disqualified? Now, for those who maybe didn't see it or don't know, it was Seth Rollins versus Ziggler, who had Drew McIntyre in his corner. So why wasn't Drew McIntyre constantly punching Ziggler in the face so that he'd get DQ'd? Why? They could have racked up 30, 40 fucking points. I mean, if they were gonna play it the way they did, with like 50, 70, 80, 100 freaking pinfalls in a half an hour, which is just stupid. Now, I could see maybe 8 in a 60-minute match, especially after the 45-minute mark. I could see that. That would be acceptable. But in a half an hour, these guys usually go at least half an hour each week on Raw with like one pinfall. So the whole thing was just, I don't know. That didn't work for me. That didn't work for me at all. Let's see what else was there. I don't know. Overall, the pay-per-view was okay. I'm not going to sit there and say I jumped for joy. It was no takeover. Because that's one thing that's giving me the shits. I am so sick and tired of these brain-dead idiot fans who want to sit there and say, well, takeover is takeover, and the main roster is the main roster. And some guys just don't make it on the main roster. Well, why not? The main roster is garbage. It's mediocre bullshit. If you like mediocre bullshit, then by all means, keep watching that. In fact, you want to know the guys on the truth. WWE wonders why their network doesn't have that many subscribers. Realistically, there should be 2 million subscribers in the U.S. alone. Japan should have, I mean, I'm assuming it's in Japan, I'm assuming it's all the freaking languages that they have, that they got to constantly show every fucking pay-per-view. Oh, here's the guys from New Delhi. WWE. Why do we have to see that every fucking pay-per-view? Oh, Extreme Rules. It's like a fucking version of MXC. Don't get eliminated. I'm expecting Kenny Blankenship to show up half the fucking time. Stupid. Anyways, it's neither here nor there. I mean, so you should have 2 million subscribers, bare minimum. And this is conservative numbers. 2 million in the States. You should have at least I'd say 1.8 to 2 in Japan. Europe should have close to 4 million, bare minimum. And then wherever the fuck else should have at least a good 2 million. Yeah, I don't even think the network is pulling over 2 million collectively. Now, I don't know what countries this shit's in, but it's not doing the numbers it should be. And you want to know why? Because when you see the shit that you get for free, Monday Night Raw and SmackDown on Tuesday night, who the fuck is going to pay $10 a month for that garbage? There is nothing redeeming on those two shows that says, yes, let me give you $10 for more of that bullshit. Now, you watch NXT, yeah, I pay $10 just for NXT. And let's be honest, why should somebody pay $10 for a shitty fucking pay-per-view? And let's be honest, the last few have been garbage. Even the big four have been garbage. Why should you do that when you can easily get recaps during the show of what's going on? Why should I give them $10 for that shit? And they wonder why the subscription numbers are down. You put on a better fucking product, you put on better television that literally doesn't put me to sleep. You gotta understand, I watch the Hulu version because I don't have cable anymore. I watch the streamlined version, and every time I watch Raw, I fall asleep through it. The next day in the afternoon. Okay, this isn't like, oh, it's 10:30 at night and I'm old and I fell asleep. No. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm watching it, I'm falling asleep. SmackDown, same thing. That shit's garbage. Why you can't have NXT? I mean, can you imagine WrestleMania done by NXT? How fucking amazing that would be. Instead of all this Vince McMahon bullshit, this antiquated Saturday morning superstar bullshit, circa 1988 bullshit. Imagine if you actually had a program that was actually decent. Look at Finn fucking Balor. Do you understand that Finn fucking Balor, when I think it was either the first or second time he came in with the demon persona, with the face paint and all that bullshit. I think it was Reddit or something. A bunch of guys got together and sent Triple H a fucking fruit basket because that show was so amazing. How many fruit baskets has Vince McMahon received in the last 10 years? Not a fucking one. Not a fucking one. And you wonder why. The product is garbage. And I don't want to shit on Vince, but if he's half the reason that we're not seeing some of these guys, then he needs to go. I'm sorry, you guys. There is no reason every segment on Raw shouldn't be an 8.5 or better. With the amount of fucking talent that they have in that roster, there should be no throwaway segments. There should be no segment that's, we're going to push some of these lesser known guys, like Bobby Roode. Are you fucking kidding me? Lesser known guy, Bobby fucking Roode. Yet, a few months ago he was in NXT, I couldn't wait to see him. Now I couldn't give a flying fuck if he exists as a human being. I don't understand how the main roster can make me hate these guys. Like, literally hate them, despise them. Like hate their family, kind of hate. Now, I don't. I'm being sarcastic when I say that, but you get my point. It's like, you go from Bobby Roode is fucking awesome, I can't wait to see what he's going to do next, to where's Bobby Roode? Oh, he's there, but I think I'm not seeing him. I'm not seeing the guy. He's right in front of me, 3 feet in front of me on the television, but I'm not actually seeing him because whatever. Okay. I mean, I don't know if I'm explaining that properly when I say that, but I think you get my point. It's like he's there, but he's not. They've done nothing to make me give a fuck. Like, if they canceled the match and said Bobby Roode's match is no more, Bobby Roode is fired, nobody's going to care. Honestly, if they fired Bobby Roode right now, they futured endeavored the motherfucker, nobody's going to care. Samoa Joe, nobody's going to care. No, seriously. Samoa fucking Joe and Bobby fucking Roode, if they got future endeavored right now, nobody's going to care. Why would you do that with that type of talent? Why? Why? I for the love of God, don't get it. I don't get it. And they're not the only ones. Cien Almas. If Cien Almas right now got future endeavored, who's going to miss him? Yet he was fucking NXT champion and put on a fucking great match. A couple great matches toward the end there. The last 2 matches that he had for the title were phenomenal. Now, what the fuck is that guy? What happened to him? Selena fucking Vega. Now, I understand. I think he got hurt or something. But still, Selena fucking Vega is probably one of the hottest women to ever walk the fucking planet, and you don't put her on your TV. Oh, really? Really? Even if he was hurt, even if his dick fell off and he was hurt and he's in the hospital, who gives a shit? You put Selena in there to keep him relevant. She is hot. She deserves to be on TV. And she's talking, my God. Seriously, I don't get it. But yet, we got fucking Roman Reigns for like an hour on Raw 2 weeks ago. I don't want to see Roman Reigns for an hour. I didn't want to see him for 10 minutes. Okay. The guy is boring. He is. He's boring. No, I'm not going to shit on him. I mean, listen, I understand that he's got fans. People want to see him. Fine. I don't mind him being on the show. I'm not saying get rid of him. I'm not saying that. But I don't want to see a fucking hour worth of the guy, or Bobby Lashley for that matter. Who the fuck wants to see an hour of Bobby Lashley? I would rather put a fucking gun to my dick than watch an hour of Bobby fucking Lashley and Roman Reigns together. I mean, seriously. I've never wanted to sodomize myself with a shoehorn, but now I'm thinking about it. Give me another hour tonight on Raw. Tonight's Monday, so who the fuck knows? Now, I'm sorry, they had 2 women's matches on Extreme Rules that were straight garbage yet. Where's Bayley and Sasha, who are actually good at what they do? Where the fuck are they? They weren't on the pay-per-view. They got a feud people actually care about. They weren't on the feud. I mean, seriously, why? Why are they not on the card? Explain to me why they were not on the card. Why they were not on WrestleMania. But yeah, we got 20 minutes of Roman Reigns and Brock fucking Lesnar, which again, that's old. That's old fucking news. I'm done with that. We got Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss for the 18th fucking time. Yeah. Woo! Let's stack the card with that. Yeah. Yeah, there's your main events right there. Woo! We'll put Carmella and the chinless fucker. Yeah, really. Wow. That's a lineup. That's worth paying $100 for a fucking ticket to go see. Yeah, sure. Fucking stupid. I mean, honest to God, who books that bullshit? It's like, oh my God, let's take the worst fucking talent we have and we'll put them in the main event. Now, I'm sorry, Roman Reigns is not that great. Oh, he's a top dog. He top dog my dick. He's not that good. He's more like the boo dog. He sucks. Everybody boos him. I mean, the guy's getting booed out of the fucking building. Yet, now, first off, if I were to book Roman Reigns, he's got to step his game up. In other words, he has to go a little bit faster. He can't be poking around. They can't sit there for 15 minutes in a fucking headlock. I mean, seriously, can you imagine Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley in a headlock for like 5 minutes? I mean, talk about putting a gun to your fucking head and ending your life. Jesus. That's like 5 minutes. And because of just the charisma vacuum that these two guys are, it's like you're going backwards naked in a time warp. I mean, you literally, if you had suicidal thoughts, you should not watch that. Let's just put it that way. So again, they need to team him up, or not team him up, but have a program with him, with Roman Reigns and maybe what's his name? The little Mexican guy with the Kalisto. Yeah, I'd have him do a program with Kalisto, somebody who's fast, and have Roman Reigns try to keep up with him. Keep the match fast, keep it quick paced, and they could do some stuff with him. Hell, I'd even have it where the story is Kalisto's knee gets fucked up, and then Roman Reigns adds a new move to his arsenal, maybe puts him in a sharpshooter or something. I think that would be interesting. He would win with a fucking move that no one ever wins with. Instead of doing this stupid spear bullshit, like, oh yeah, it's spear. The spear is the most devastating move ever. I mean, come on. Why not put him with a freaking move that no one wins with anymore? Bret Hart used to win with a sharpshooter all the time. Now it's like the sharpshooter is like a headlock. It don't mean nothing. Figure 4, the same thing. It means nothing. It means nothing. Yeah, you put it in a match where, like, for example, I would book it similar to Mustache Mountain and Undisputed, where the guy's knee gave out and he was in the whatever that was, figure 4, whatever it was he was in. And they had to throw in the towel because his leg is going to give out and he's going to end his career. I'd play it up similar to that and have him put him in a sharpshooter and win that way. Break it up. Break up the stupidity of what people hate about Roman Reigns, because people hate the same bullshit. Because basically Roman Reigns is Cena 2.0. Cena would do the same bullshit moves and win every time. Roman Reigns, same thing. They book him exactly the same. Do the same stupid bullshit, win every time. Or, for example, you watch somebody like AJ Styles, he doesn't always win the same way. He doesn't win with a calf crusher every single time. He doesn't win the same way every single time. Yet, John Cena wins the same way every single time. Roman Reigns, every single time. If it ain't the spear, it's the spear. You know. The idea he could take like 37 suplexes from Brock fucking Lesnar, for fuck's sake, and then one spear. Oh, it's over. It's over. One spear. I mean, come on. Fuck that bullshit. Fuck that bullshit. Have him add some new moves to his arsenal. Have him do something different for a change. Maybe people could get behind something that's different instead of the same cookie cutter, crackerjack bullshit every fucking week. Because you watch that shit on Raw, you watch that shit on the pay-per-view, it's the same stupid formulaic bullshit. Time after time after time. Kick out at 2, kick out at 2. John Cena, kick out at 2. AA, 5-knuckle shuffle. Fucking Roman Reigns with the spear and blah, blah, blah. Same fucking bullshit over and over and over. That's why people are tired of this shit. You want to know why people boo Roman Reigns? Because they're booing Vince McMahon. Roman Reigns is getting shit on because of Vince McMahon and his bullshit. And it's the only way the fans can be vocal about that Vince actually may understand. I'm telling you that as a fact. That's why they cheer Daniel Bryan. Oh, he's the little guy that everybody can see themselves as. He's going against the big establishment, and he's going against the boss, and blah, blah, blah. No, that was Stone Cold Steve Austin going against the boss, flipping the boss off, drinking the beer. That was that. This is different. I'm telling you, at the base of it, people would cheer Daniel Bryan because they're pissed off at Vince. Because Vince got to go for the big puffy guy with the big muscles. Okay, the same bullshit. The old dinosaurs stumbling around. Brock Lesnar versus Reigns stumbling around. You know, that bullshit. Same old bullshit. Roman Reigns versus Lashley. Now they're talking Lashley versus Reigns. Again, two big dumbass dinosaurs in the fucking ring going at it. I mean, seriously. And that's your main event. Two dinosaurs. You know the difference between now and then with the dinosaurs? That shit was extinct, yet this shit's still going on strong in WWE. Okay, because they're living in yesterday. They're living in a concept of, oh, the big guy wins and the little vanilla midget sucks. Okay, yet nobody said shit when Rey Mysterio was kicking Big Show's ass. Nobody said shit about that. Nobody called him a little vanilla midget. So give me a fucking break with that. That's why I don't want to see guys like Johnny Gargano get called up. Because you ain't going to see jack shit from him. Where's Tyler Breeze? That motherfucker almost won the NXT Championship. Probably should have, actually, won the title. Yet he gets called up. What's he doing now? He's wearing fake mustaches, pretending to be a guy cleaning the fucking floor. In a comedy skit. In fact, he's not even doing that anymore. Where's Ty Dillinger? Perfect 10. Oh, it's because Vince doesn't like when the fans count 10. They go, like if they get up on the turnbuckle and they punch and the fans go 1, 2, 3. They keep doing it 10, 10, 10. Okay. Oh, Rich doesn't like those. Fuck Vince. Fuck Vince. Vince needs to go away. I pay to see these motherfuckers. I don't want to see Roman Reigns every single solitary time do the same 5 fucking moves and win every single solitary time. I don't want to pay to see that. If you're a fan of it, fine. But I want to see more. I want to see other stuff. Give me a break. Where the fuck is Ty Dillinger? Now, he might be on, but again, I watched the Hulu version, so they probably cut his ass. Yeah, and I gotta watch stupid fucking shit all the time. It's so asinine. The amount of fucking talent that they have on both SmackDown and Raw. And yet you're lucky if 2 segments out of those 5 hours are worth watching. And most times it's not even the main event. I don't understand it. You've got so much talent, yet the segments are garbage. For the love of Christ, I don't get it. But yeah, there it is, week after week after week after week after week after week after week. And you know, the fucking sad part is, it's my fault. It's people like me. We watch week after week, because I know the argument, if you don't like it, don't watch it. No, fuck you. I watch it because I want to see it be better. I know it can be better. You know how I know it can be better? Because I've seen NXT. That's how I know it fucking can be better. So the main roster can get its dick out of its ass and actually put on decent fucking programming. They put on decent programming. Oh, but they don't care. They're making $1 billion freaking deals. Why put on good programming when you're making $1 billion fucking dollars? Seriously. Why? Why put on good programming? Why? Do cookie cutter bullshit and make $1 billion. That's the fucking moral of the fucking story here. It's disgusting. Seriously, you got people who actually love what they fucking do and not allowed to do it because Vince gets poo-pooey because they're counting 10. Okay, give me a freaking break. I don't know, man. I'm saying, listen, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying they can make their $1 billion and still put on a decent program on their TV. Okay, they could put on better programming week after week. Now, I understand it's not easy. I get it. It's difficult. But they are coasting by with these shows every week. Very fucking rarely in the last, well, shit, since 2018. I can't remember one segment on either one of those shows that was like, wow, that was really great. And it's not the talent. It's not like they're wrestling any worse or any less or doing anything. You know, it's just the whole program is garbage from the top down. Now, I don't know if it's Stephanie McMahon, if it's Vince McMahon, if it's Kevin Dunn. I don't know what the fuck the problem is. But that shit needs to change. It really needs to change. Because, again, they have the talent. Why are they not showcasing the talent? Why would you not have your best talent saying, this is what we have? This is the price. You know why? Because they're lackadaisical. There is no competition. Because I gotta be honest with you, it really fucking pisses me off that well, we gotta worry about the kids today. Yeah, you didn't give a flying fuck about the kids in the 90s when Stone Cold was flipping everybody the fuck off. You didn't care about it when you had live sex on TV with Lita and fucking Edge. You didn't give a fuck about the kids then. Oh, because we're fighting for survival. Now that we've run everybody the fuck out of business, now we're going to give you this watered down bullshit because we care about little Johnny in the wheelchair. Fuck little Johnny in his wheelchair. Oh, it's all for the kids. It's all for the kids. Fuck the kids. Now, listen, when I say that, I'm saying that sarcastically. I'm not saying that you can't have a product that's geared toward the children. Okay, that's fine. But you can also gear it toward the adults who watch this bullshit and actually have something that, you know, like there are certain cartoons that, okay, they're kids' cartoons, but the adults can find deeper meaning in some of the stories and some of the ideas and some of the things said. Like, they're, you know, I'm trying to think of an example, but like I don't want to say innuendo, but like they'll say something that an adult would get that a kid wouldn't get. You could do stuff like that. Okay, and even if you're going to dumb it down for grandparents and dumb it down for the little kids, fine. You can dumb the product down to a point, but you can still put on better fucking television. NXT puts on better fucking television. Kids watch NXT. Yet I don't see kids watching NXT sitting there thinking, oh my god, you know. I mean, at least I'm not losing fucking brain cells when I watch NXT like I do when I watch Monday Night Raw. Why was Kevin Owens in the fucking porta potty? Why was there blue liquid all over him? It's a fucking porta potty. Now, why would there be blue liquid? Was it hooked up to a faucet? No. I could see, like, if you're in a bathroom and, like, I don't know, a plane, there's blue water in the toilet. It's a fucking outhouse. What, are you flushing this stupid thing? It's a porta potty. Do you flush these things? Do they have water? I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't think there was that much blue liquid in there. I didn't understand that whole segment. There's a porta potty. Blue liquid all over. I didn't get it. Maybe I'm an idiot. I don't know. I didn't get it. Again, I could see if there was like water hooked up to it and you had the little blue tab in the back. Those little tabs drop in the bloop. You drop in the fucking back of the toilet and you flush the thing. But it's a fucking outhouse. I don't know. Maybe it was hooked. Maybe it had water. Maybe there's like a little thing there and it was flushable. I don't think it was flushable. It looked like a regular fucking outhouse. You just poop in a bucket. Is what it looked like. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be completely wrong on that. I would stand corrected if I am. Can't say I took a dump in a fucking porta potty anytime soon. So I could be completely wrong on that. But the blue liquid just seemed really stupid to me. They would have been better off taking like some brownies and shit and making it look like poop on him or something. That would have been funny. That would have been really funny. They dump him over into the fucking porta potty. He comes up with all this shit on him, and then the officials are like trying to like you know, like. I mean, you could visualize it. They're putting the gloves on and like they're turning their heads because it stink. That would have been funny. That would have been funny. Blue liquid is not funny. It wasn't funny at all. And again, like I said, I don't understand where the blue liquid came from. Unless that thing was flushable, like legitimately flushable. But what? It wasn't. It wasn't like a hole in the ground. I don't get it. Maybe it was one of those toilets. I don't know. I don't know. I think the poop idea would have been much funnier. Everybody loves a good poop joke. You know? Like the time with Eddie and Big Show in the toilet with the tacos. That was funny. Okay. I think there was one where Stephanie got pooped on at one time and Triple H was there. You know, pooping on people is funny. Having poop on Kevin Owens would have been funny. Having blue liquid was not funny. It's like my brain cells would die every time I watch this show. Now, again, it could be some flushable toilet, and maybe they had the blue liquid to flush it. I don't know. Again, it didn't look like that kind of a toilet, though. So I don't know what they were going for. It just seemed really awkward and just... I mean, in fact, and then the idea that it was on a sled, and let's just pull the thing, and we'll pull it inside, and then dump him off the stage. After he dragged him through the entire arena. I don't know, the whole sequence was stupid. They've done that kind of sequence before, and they've done it much, much better. But again, I feel like my brain cells are just dying every time I watch these programs. And the reason that I watch it is because I'm a fucking loser. I am a legitimate fucking... You gotta understand, I am one rainy day away from putting a gun in my fucking mouth and ending my fucking life. You understand how depressed and fucking bullshit my existence is? So, you know who the main demographic is for Monday Night Raw? And probably SmackDown to some lesser extent? Your idiot kid who doesn't know any better. Oh, Roman Reigns, yeah! Cena, yeah! That bullshit. You're a brain dead fan who's like 25 who's a super fan who has their icon photo on their Facebook as Roman Reigns. He's Roman Reigns Superfan 5693. And you have the clinically fucking depressed. These are the people watching your program on a weekly basis. And we're all better off fucking dead as human beings. That's all I'm going to say on that. Okay? So you need to pick your shit up. You need to take this shitty ass product and make it better. Okay? Now, listen, I understand the kids don't know any better. The brain dead fan doesn't know any better. But the suicidal motherfucker like me knows better. And we're tired of it. It needs to be. This needs to be a public fucking service. You need to actually have a product that I can invest in, that I give a fuck in, so I don't want to go fucking kill myself. So I care about watching it next week. I don't give a fuck if I watch Raw ever again. It's like, oh, well, let's see next week what happens. There's nothing there that I'm invested in. There's nothing I give a flying fuck about. None of the stories carry over. It's like, yeah, here's a picture of the roster. Let's just throw a dart and see who goes against who this week. I mean, like, what was it? Samoa Joe got hurt. He hurt his foot going against Rhino, for fuck's sake. Why? Who? Rhino? He's still employed? Rhino is still employed? Yeah, Joe got hurt in a stupid match, a pointless match that had no bearing on the story at all. Like, oh, this is number one contendership or something. I don't know why Rhino would be a number one contendership, but you get my point. I mean, at least you can say, okay, well, you know, it's just some random filler fucking match. Like 99% of the segments on Raw are filler. They're garbage. They're straight fucking garbage. And it's week after week after week after week. It's gotten to the point I've toned down how much I watch. I fast forward through most of it now. I'm lucky if I watch even half an hour of that program. It is such bullshit. And I damn well know they can put on better programming. I lived through the fucking 90s. Okay, Stone Cold Steve Austin and all that bullshit. They were putting on way better programming. And no, it had nothing to do with the beers and the flipping off. Well, that, maybe a part of it, a little bit. But you don't have to have that in there. It's like all these people they don't all have to be M-rated video games. No, they don't have to be M-rated video games. You don't need the blood and the sex and the violence. But you can have a game that isn't fucking retarded either. It's the same concept here. You can make your billions. You can have a decent product. You've got the talent. Use them. And the idea that they have, 19, 20, 30 fucking writers and the motherfuckers can't come up with better shit? Who do they got writing? 4-year-olds with crayon? Fucking Road Dogg? What the fuck's he been doing lately? Although I'll say that SmackDown has been slightly better than Raw. So I won't shit on him too bad. Although SmackDown had been garbage for a while, but let's not get into that. But seriously, seriously, if you want to hire people who are uncreative, I mean, swear to, oh my Christ. On Raw, they literally took the same script 2 weeks in a row, and they switched like one thing around, and it was the same bullshit. How many times do we need to see somebody come out at the beginning, somebody else come out, 2 more guys come out, oh, we're going to have a tag match, da, 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 da. How many times do we need to see that? Did you see that on NXT? No. Shayna Baszler came out, bitched and complained. That was it. That was the beginning of the show. And then it went on and did another match that had nothing to do with Shayna Baszler. This cookie cutter, formulaic, by the numbers bullshit of Raw and SmackDown collectively are pissing me off. And I'm not the only one. Their creative team has no creativity at all. None. And they're not even doing, they're taking past storylines. Okay, fine. But they're not even doing them good. They're not even doing those well. They're not even doing those passable. They're straight garbage. And again, then you got somebody like Paul Heyman who does a couple things here or there. Okay, fine. The segment, again, that pull apart brawl with Trashley and Lames, fine. The segment was good. It's just Trashley and Lames weren't good. The two guys in the middle of it were not good. You can have the best booked segment. It depends on who's in it. You're going to waste my time with these two guys when I don't give a flying fuck about either one of them because WWE has done nothing to make me care? And all the times that they've wasted trying to make me care and have failed, yet they're going to continuously try to make it. It's like, why kick the dead dog when he's already dead? Why are you kicking a dead horse? Seriously. Why? Like Roman Reigns, he's a big dog. He's a dead dog. He's garbage. Stop kicking him. Stop trying to wake him up. The guy sucks. He has failed more miserably than Lex Luger ever did. The Lex fucking Express was far more over than this. The fucking countdown clock of the Iron Man match was more over than Roman Reigns. They actually cheered the fucking clock when they brought it back. Because apparently the people were counting down. Like every time the minute would go by and it would go 5, 4, 3, like 19 minutes and 5 seconds. They go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it would go 18, and then they do it again and again and again. Well, they ended up taking the countdown clock down so the fans couldn't see it. And when they brought it back in the last 10 minutes, whatever it was, the fucking thing got cheered. They actually cheered the countdown clock more than they cheered Roman fucking Reigns, who is supposed to be the top guy. Their top guy gets booed, the fucking clock gets cheered. And nobody's sitting back saying, gee, there might be a problem. Oh, it's just the fans, they want to hijack the show. No, the fans don't want to hijack the show. The fans want a fucking show that isn't imbecilic. The fans want to be entertained. Watching Roman Reigns and Trashley are not fucking entertaining. Watching these two guys mull around like two fucking dinosaurs with their dicks cut off, not entertaining. Watching talent that people actually want to see get shit on because you want to fucking promote some guy who's a failed experiment repeatedly. I'm actually surprised they didn't have Jinder Mahal in this fucking pay-per-view. Speaking of failed experiments. Okay. Honestly, when you have an Iron Man match that has 6 or 7 or 8, whatever it was, pinfalls, when these guys can go well over 30 minutes and still have only one on a regular basis, okay, you wonder why fans weren't invested. When you have a god-awful women's match and you pick either one, they were both horrible, you wonder why the fans weren't invested. When you have all these matches that nobody wants to see because they don't give a fuck because it's the same bullshit over and over and over. I would have actually been happy to see Rusev win. I love AJ Styles. I absolutely love that guy. I love what he does in the ring. He is the guy. I don't care what the fuck anybody says. He should be the guy. He should be the main eventing guy. But yet, no. Who's main eventing? 9 out of 10 times it's Roman. And he gets booed out of the building. I mean, it was so bad that they started making excuses for the beat the traffic chant from the fans at WrestleMania with Lesnar versus Reigns. No, hear me. They started chanting beat the traffic as fans started walking out during the match. Or that and him and Joe. Same thing. It's like, what the fuck? And the fans just want to sabotage the show because the fans want to put themselves over because they want to throw beach balls around? No, it's because the show is garbage. The show is not entertaining. I'm sorry, if Vince McMahon is sitting there in grill position with his pants down, jerking one off to this show, then the guy is senile as fucking needs to go. I don't know how, if you are a WWE official, like in the back, like somebody important, Kevin Dunn or whatever, is watching this show saying, oh, this is great. You motherfuckers got screws loose or something. You need to change your medication or some shit, okay? Yeah, you watch TakeOver. And guess what? There's a common theme in every single TakeOver. Whatever weekend it is, it outperforms the main roster. No, no, hear me. TakeOver overtakes WrestleMania every time. Overtakes SummerSlam every time. Overtakes Royal Rumble every time. Even when NXT has arguably a bad show, it's still better than the main roster collective. Their bad shows are probably 7s out of 10. That's how good that shit is. That's how entertaining that shit is. But yeah, no, they want to go into this fucking Laurel and Hardy comedy act, Three Stooges bullshit. Because, oh, it's WWE, it's the entertainment. First off, I haven't been entertained by 99% of the shit that they've been promoting. So all this cutesy, ha-ha, hee-hee, running around acting like a fucking retard stuff, it's not funny anymore. Watching Ellsworth hang from that cage was not funny. It wasn't. It feels like something I saw 30 years ago, 20 years ago. And hanging from a shark cage, oh, that's so fucking original. Now, I'll be fair, NXT just did it not that long ago with Ellering, which I wish they'd bring him back. I'd actually bring Ellering back to NXT and then move, oh fuck, what's their name? Wasteland guys, what's the fuck's their name? Whatever, move those guys back down. Can't think of their fucking name. I haven't seen them on TV in 18 months. Yeah, how am I supposed to remember their fucking names when I can't even see them on TV? I can't think of their names. I can picture Connor and Victor there. Whatever the fuck their name is. Move them motherfuckers back to NXT. Bring back Ellering. And have Ellering manage them. That would be phenomenal. But no, they don't want to do that. Whatever. Now again, if I'm listening to Fox fucking Business or Fox whatever channel, why would you want to pick up SmackDown for fuck's sake? I'd be like, fuck that shit. If I'm paying $1 billion, I want NXT as a main roster. Fuck calling them up to Raw and SmackDown. I say call them up to NXT. Make it NXT. I would pay $1 billion for NXT. You can keep your SmackDown, shove it up your ass. You can keep your Raw, shove that up your ass. That stuff is garbage. Vince can sit there and enjoy his fucking Roman Reigns initiative all he wants. I'll take these other guys. NXT is a far better program. Why? What they do there can't carry... Imagine if what they did there carried over to Raw and SmackDown. And the guys and girls who are being neglected by creative... And that's what's happening. Actually, it's not even really about a push. It's just keep them in the limelight. And you know, and I do agree with some people. You don't even need to have them on every week. Like, you don't need Roman Reigns on every single solitary week. You don't. And my argument is, why does there have to be one the guy? Why can't they all be the guy? I watch NXT. I want to see every one of them succeed. Now, there's some characters I don't like. There's some individuals that I just don't care for, that I don't connect with. But I want to see them do better. I want to see them succeed. Like, I got excited when Authors of Pain, those two big burly motherfuckers, did their collider, and they actually got it in sync. Because when they do the collider, basically they grab the guy like cross way over their chest and they're walking around with them. or whatever, and they bang into they pick him up over their shoulder. Excuse me, I was thinking something else. So they're basically sitting there with their crotch in their face, and then they bang backs with them, and then turn and throw them on the mat. When they got that shit in sync, I actually cheered. I was like, holy shit, they actually finally did it. I was literally proud of them that they actually had done it right. And they, just as they got called up, they had just done that. I think they did it like twice back to back, where they did it in sync, and it was like boom, 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 and they hit the mat. It was perfect. Because for the last 8 months before that, one was dropping them on the floor, the other one, they were just out of whack, and it was. So, I can watch guys that I don't really care about per se, and still cheer for them, at least to get it right, to get what they're doing and get it down and figure it out. That's one thing I love about NXT. Or when it comes to the main roster, it's like, I don't give a flying fuck. And all the guys that I loved in NXT get called up to the main roster and are used completely inept. I don't even care. Like, I don't care about Nakamura anymore. I don't care about Bobby Roode anymore. I'm starting not to care about Almas anymore, which is a fucking shame. I don't know, man. It's just... Again, it comes back down to they have the talent, they're just not using them. And they're all sitting in... The idea that Bobby Roode was sitting in catering tonight is a tragedy. I don't know where Joe was. I don't know if he was hurt or whatever. He was probably sitting in catering or at home or whatever. The idea, those two guys specifically, I just take those two guys. What the hell? Tyler Breeze, sitting in catering. Ty Dillinger, sitting in catering. I know a lot of the main roster fans, like, who cares? Those guys suck. That's because they're portrayed to suck on the main roster. They were not portrayed to suck on NXT. On NXT, you actually gave a damn. You were actually invested in them because they know how to tell a fucking story. They actually know how to invest the viewer into what they're doing. Main roster doesn't give a fuck about investment at all. If it ain't Roman Reigns, it ain't worth the time or the effort. And the only reason you get to watch anybody else is because they got 2 hours and 40 minutes to fill that isn't Roman Reigns. That's the only reason you see half the people you do on Raw. And that's a fact. That's a fact. It's a fact. Anyways, you know what? I'm done. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm done. Fuck you.